Hello, hey y'all, hey friends. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. So today is Wednesday. I'm here at little man's house. Hey baby. So you may hear some commotion, some jabbering going on. It's my little man. You got a duck? Yeah. It's going to be a busy week. It is Holy Week and we have Easter Sunday. We will have family out visiting, have an egg hunt, have lunch. So that's going to be a lot of fun. My other grands are coming out. Yeah, no, it's Mimi's mic. You can't have that. You can't have that. Here, you want to touch? Wait, hold on. That's Mimi's mic. That's Mimi's mic.
Yes.
You talk to him, say hey. All right, you saw what it is. It doesn't do a whole lot of anything. So it is Easter. We have Easter Sunday. And I worked at the bakery Monday, Tuesday. Keeping little man today and tomorrow. So, I may not get any. Don't dance. So I probably won't get anything finished this week, Brody. So what we gonna do? What are we gonna do? But since I'm not going to probably won't get anything finished to show y'all, probably won't be able to film a whole lot this week. I just want to get on and share some things with y'all. Yeah, Mimi's bag. Yeah. But we'll see how far this video goes with little man. What's uh-oh? What happened? What's uh-oh? And just hang out with you. Just do some chat, some vlog style today. See how that looks. See how that goes. I know I enjoy hanging out with y'all and I love seeing the comments. You know, if anything, just give you something to hang out, listen to in the background noise. Keep you company while you work on projects. I did make some bunnies. For the bakery, and I'll show that to you. I'll post some pictures right here. They was really quick and easy to make. Some were made out of Burnett blanket yarn and some were made out of that bloom yarn from Michaels. I'm not sure if it's home. I'm not sure what it's called, but y'all all seen it before. Hey. And yeah, so those were really easy to make. The pattern, there was a couple mistakes in the pattern, but you kind of get the idea of what you need to do. I think there was one that says 4 single crochet increase, and it just didn't come, the counts didn't add out. But anyway, you need to get to 18 stitches. So, but if you crocheted for a while, it's not going to be a problem. You can do the pattern in no time and have it memorized in no time. But I really like that pattern. It's a little egg shape with bunny ears. I did some with the surface crochet for the arms and the legs. And then some I just left as is and did the did a white Premier Parfait Chunky as a cottontail on the back. Hey! So let me show you what is in my bag today. Got a little duck dropped at my feet by Moondog. So this is a cute little bag I got at Dollar General. I think it may have been $5. It's really cute. Holds a lot of yarn. And I really like the way that I can set the yarn up in it and then have the center pull out the top. So I'm able to work with it without having to yank it out of my bag. Ziploc bag full of polyfill, always a must. Let's throw that over there. See what I mean? Let me see if I can show you. I have it And this Premier Basic pulls from the center like a dream. So I just have them stuck in there vertically. I believe that's vertically because horizontal is the horizon, vertically is up and down. And then I can just pull out what I need. I have a couple books in here. I have a couple of hooks because I wasn't sure what project I wanted to work on today. I started on my chicken from this book, Mini Amigurumi Birds. I started on that. Okay, I am back. Let's see what I have in my bag. I told you I was working on my little bear and a little wooden box my husband made. And when he brought that box up, I was like, hey, baby. I'm like, I need that box. I need to do a project in that box. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I love Little Bear. My children love Little Bear. My grandson loves Little Bear. So I'm going to do Little Bear and his friends. I already have the book to put in it. So, but I'm working on the chicken for the bear, for Little Bear's friend to go in the box. I have the little chick down here somewhere. Really easy to make. I've been working with, hey baby. I've been working with Yarn Art Jeans. Doot, doot, doot. I love you. I love you. Where's your trash truck? Where's your trash truck? He loves his trash truck. He's got several trash trucks. Okay, I found it. It's so little. So that's the start of it. The chicken. Look how small. It's made out of Yarn Art Jeans. And the head looks big. But I think once you put on the wings, that's going to be so tiny. So there's the chicken right there. I think it'll be okay. So it was real easy to make up. Instead of sewing on the head, I just did a continue round, working the head pattern reverse, starting from the bottom up. And so I got that far, and I've been working with Yarn Art Jeans and my 2.25 millimeter crochet hook. So, hey, but this morning I have a leg. I did that this morning to go with, I know, I can't help it, another Animal Friends of Pica Pau animal. So I started, so when I packed my bag to come here to Little Man's house, I knew I wanted to work out of this book. And I was going to, or possibly start my Nestor the Shrub Frog from this book. And if you've watched my previous videos, you've heard me talk about, my projects and my books. But then this morning, I'm having my coffee, and I'm like, I really want to do another Animal Friends of Pica Pau. Instead of working on my Zumigurumi or my mini amigurumi birds, I started an Animal Friends of Pica Pau project. Then I'm like, well, let me do one of the Beth Bunnies from Oak and Marlowe and worsted weight yarn, because I have the colors here in my bag. I got to reel it in. And I did a leg for that. So this is a leg. So that's what I'm working on so far today, this week. And I'll let you know how I end up on these projects. Oh, the Animal Friends of Pica Pau project that I'm working on, but I'm doing Ramon the donkey. Is there a glare? Can you see? I'm going to try this sweet baby right here. I haven't done this yet, but oh my goodness. So dramatic. I'm working from the bottom up on this project. So let me go and fix him some lunch, and I will catch back up with y'all later. Oh, he's being so pitiful. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye. So I'm out here potting some plants. It's such a beautiful day outside today. And the squirrel, she's like not phased at all. I just put out bird feed, squirrel feed, seeds, potting these plants. They're so pretty. Actually, when I bought them, I realized they need to be repotted, but I think they'll do fine. So I'm out here repotting my plants. I just bought them Sunday, and I realized they were really too big for the pot, but I went ahead and got them. I think I'm gonna put them on the front doorstep. Put them by my front door, see how it looks. I got a couple of lantanias because, not lantanias. Yeah, lantanias, because it's like, oh, the deer don't eat them. That's a lie. My deer eat them. So I think I'm gonna pot those and hang them up here. Even though they do really good in the ground, they do really good for the summer also, and they come back from the root year after year. But I mean, the stinking deer eat everything I have. I think they're not supposed to eat marigolds, so I think I'm gonna do some marigolds. I have a whiskey barrel down by my bird feeder, and I'm thinking about putting marigolds in those to add some color. I may just have to end up sticking plastic flowers, which, yeah, I don't want to do that, but I would like to have some color down there by my bird feeder. Oh, I just realized, I'm like, what can y'all see when I scoop down to get the dirt? Y'all can see a whole bunch of my head. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go get another plant. I want another plant for inside. I was looking for a airplane plant Sunday. I could not find an airplane plant. No, is it airplane or spider? Spider plant. Yeah, that little squirrel, she keeps running back and forth. She don't care. She don't care. She knows I'm not gonna mess with her. It is gorgeous outside this afternoon. It's just perfect weather. Couldn't ask for perfect weather. Low humidity, the sun is out, there's a cool breeze. It's just gorgeous. So this is a pot repurposing. I had like a spring mix in here, I think from last year. It ended up dying. So I just went and dumped it on the fence row. I know, growing up in the country, you always have a fence row, and every time, hey baby, the squirrel is right there. I see you. Oh, she's right there at the corner. But growing up in the country, every time I would throw something over the fence row that would die, it would always grow its best. Like the next year, it would come back and do so much better. I'm like, you were dead in my pot. And then if you just dump it on the fence row and don't mess with it, it grows just fine. So, but we had a good day. Little man and I went to the park. We came home, we played some outside, and he took his nap like a champ. Got some rest. Mama came home, and then we're out here potting plants today. I think that's going to do it. Feels pretty full. Oh, I feel a little hole there. Let me put some there. Sorry for seeing the top of my head. Hope you can't see down my shirt. So this is the cup that my lemonade came in from the market. Got lemonade. Yeah, that guy was being so loud. I sat up behind him. And he was selling his lemonade, but he was like being so loud. Hey, this is the best lemonade ever. Come get you some. And then I had a customer of mine saying, that's kind of loud. He said, I thought being by the band was loud. He's like, but you sitting up here is loud. And his granddaughter, she's the one that bought my anchor octopus. She's like, it's kind of scary. Well, apparently I didn't complain, but somebody else had been complaining about him being too loud, trying to reach out across the festival to sell his lemonade. And he toned it down some. Great salesman though, but it was just a little obnoxious for me. I'm a quiet person anyway, so. But that's where my cup came from. I'm reusing it. I washed it out and reused it. All right, I think I'm gonna go get the water hose and water her, hose down the pot. The pot's a little dirty. Hose that down. All right, let's get that done. Now I have an extra hanging pot. I think I might put my lantana in. This is a annual. It's a begonia. I thought they were pretty. They feel like almost like a succulent. I don't know. So now I have an extra hanging pot to put something in that I want to hang on my stand with my white begonias. Pretty. I like them. You got them at Goodwill? Looks good. What time is she coming out? Give this one a good soaking. So these are my lantanas, the Deer 8. So some of them are solid yellow. This is a yellow and bright pink. It's faded. You can see where the deer was eating on it when I had it. I wanted to set it in my whiskey barrel, but those cheeky deer keep eating everything. These are supposed to be deer resistant, but not these deer. So I'm going to repot them in my hanging planter and hang it here on my deck, even though it's not going to match my white begonias, but at least maybe if I can get it started. But they do really good in the ground. They're very hardy. They like the sun and the heat. And they also come back after the freeze. They'll come back from the root. So let's get some pot and soil in this pot. And I think I want to just scoop it this time instead of pour it. I guess the squirrels got full. They moved on to the other feeder. I guess they're going to save some for the other birds. Save some for the birds. So y'all like my granny pants? I mentioned one time I did a questionnaire and somebody's like, what is your favorite thing to wear? I like to buy scrub pants from the thrift store. And they're like sweatpants for summer. They're comfy. They got pockets so I can stuff my phone or a remote, TV remote in my pocket, especially if I'm keeping a little toddler. I might have to go see if I can find some more in different colors. I would love to have some bright colored scrub pants. mean, they're expensive if you buy them brand new, but I can just go to the thrift store and get them. All right, so I'm gonna take them out very gently. I don't know, some people like to tickle the roots. I don't know, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. I think the roots will do what the roots want to do. Plants have a will to live, so they're gonna stretch out on their own. I don't think I need to tickle the roots, as you would say. When my kids were little, I stayed home with them and I used to watch all kind of home and garden shows. I used to know how to do all this stuff. And then growing up, my parents would plant a garden every summer. And sorry for the rattle. My parents would plant a garden every summer, so my brother and I would go out and we would pick peas, pull up potatoes, pull up the little red potatoes. Some people call them Irish potatoes. I'm not sure why. Red potatoes would have like brown potatoes and peanuts. My dad would grow peanuts, and then we would pull them up, and then he would shell them and roast them first. And sometimes we would have boiled peanuts. I never did like boiled peanuts growing up, but I loved it when my dad would roast the peanuts. So I was going to put 2 in one pot, but I don't think I need to because it's going to spread out pretty big. It's going to take flight. It'll be a matter of... Okay. I'm videoing. All right, love you. Have a good day. So it'll be a matter of weeks before this really just spreads out, and I'll show it to you. So today is April 16th, maybe. That reminds me, I have to look at the steaks, the meat, and see. I have to cook it by today. All right, I think that's as far as I'm going to fill it up. I'm going to water it, and then if I need to fill it up more, I fill it up more. Now, I need to go find a pot for this little filler. And I'm sure I got one sitting around because I have plants that died during the freeze. The snowstorm that we had here in the south, y'all remember that? All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. So I had to dump this one. It's been used, but it'll look fine. Figure out where I'm gonna put it. I may put it, I don't know. But we're gonna repot this lantana in it. I may just pour my pot and soul in that. I sure do appreciate y'all hanging out with me a little bit and let me chat with you while I pot plants. Y'all are a great company. I appreciate you being here. So my daughter just left to go to church. We do have church on Wednesday nights. My husband hasn't quite made it home yet, so we're not gonna go. What? Sorry for the rattle. Hold on. You know, when I dumped this pot, I should have left some of the dirt in there. Let me go see if I have more dirt. Need more dirt. Hold, please. Okay, I couldn't find more dirt, but I do have this pot where something died. I forgot what was in here. Probably an herb. I'm gonna dump some in here, but I'm hoping there's no like black widow spiders in here, or any type of spider, but oh, let's see. I'm gonna just go ahead and dump it. Let's do that. So I think I'm gonna make me a little hollow spot to dump some of that, so I won't have to touch it as much. I don't know if you can see. It all just looks black. So I can dump it. Make sure there's no spiders coming out. All right. Pretty good, pretty good. I still don't think it's going to be enough of dirt. I do have potting tools, gardening tools. I just have to go get them. I don't know where they're at because y'all know me. I don't keep up with stuff like I should. All right, I'm going to go see if I can find another pot with some more dirt. And then And then I have something to show y'all. Okay, I didn't see. I may go ahead and pot it like this. It's not full, too full. And I think time I make a little well out a little spot for this. It'll be enough for right now. I'm sure it'll take root and get bigger, and I'll have to repot it anyway. I don't want to put my hands in this dirt because this was the old dirt that was in the pot. So I'm gonna scoop some of it out. Oh, it's so dry. Squeeze the pot a little bit. All right, set it down in there. Oh, I'm gonna have to well out some more. Oh, I'm gonna have to stick my hands in it. Please don't be a spider in there. Okay. Yeah, talking about bugs. Y'all remember the roly-polies when we were younger? My husband and I were talking about that. We haven't seen one in a while. And I was sitting on the back porch, and my daughters and my grandson the other day, and I saw one. I'm like, look, Brody, it's a roly-poly. You know how you let it put in your hands and then it rolls up into a little ball? And then finally it went off, like, it went out of my hands. It went in between the grass, between the step and the grass. And he's like, where did it go? Where did it go? I'm like, I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to water it and call this good for now. Ooh. Had it on the jet from when I was in the porch off. All right. It's a little much. All right. Sorry about that. Little plant. Give this one some love. I'm probably getting my phone wet. That's okay. It's not getting soaked. So if I put these on the deck and the deer come and eat these, I am not going to be a happy camper. That's why I can't have nice things, because of deer. And then I'll finish hosing off the porch and put the plants up. I have to be careful. Oh, I need to hose this off. I have to be careful dropping the water hose. I've like squirted myself so many times doing that. All right. I haven't looked at these since last year, so hopefully there's no spiders in here. Isn't that adorable? You have the mister and the mistress. Look. Isn't that stinking cute? I don't want to get her dirty. So I think I'm going to put some ivy in these. Y'all look. Oh, my hands. She's got all the embellishments. Look. Look at her veil. I am going to just set a plant in here. I'm not going to pot a plant. So I need to go find an ivy plant that will fit in here. Isn't that cute? So we have the mister and the mistress. So it looks like it's just 2 terracotta pots. One stacked upside down on top of the other, and then the little pots. That is stinking adorable. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna go. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a bit. Oh, I appreciate you hanging out with me for a bit. And I may actually get online. And here comes my husband, he's home. I may get this uploaded and share with y'all today, because the rest of the week's gonna be busy. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Good morning, y'all. Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well, so welcome to another day. So I'm gonna try and do this video and put it in my video for this week. Put it in for my video this week and send out to you. Probably we'll try and get this up Friday, because it's been busy and my glasses are smeared so bad. But I wanted to get back on and share with you some Animal Friends of Pica Pau makes that I received from some of my viewers, and I have so enjoyed seeing them. Every time I open up the email, it just makes my day. So let's just jump into it. Let's just go. So the first one, I'm going to put pictures right up here. The first one was sent to me by Diana, also known as Nana's House of Dolls. Isn't this stinking adorable? She did the sloth, and she did Nina the tigress, and she made them out of big twist yarn using I'm going to see if I can put my iPad up here without, hold on. She said, now is that better? I'm not like looking down. So she said, hey Moon, she said she made these out of big twist using the yarn under method. And I believe she said, yep, she used a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook and the yarn under method. Not only did I get one Animal Friends of Pica Pau, I got two pictures. Well, two in one picture. They are so cute. I've been wanting to make that sloth since I've seen it come out in the book. I think it's in book 2. I think so. It's so stinking cute. And look at his little baby, his little sloth buddy under his arm. And your tigress is so pretty with all the colors. I love the colors that you choose and the yarn. It just came together perfectly. What you want, Moon? What you want? So Moon's wanting to play. I have to show y'all Moon Dog. I'll put a picture in right here. So I enjoyed seeing this, Diana. You did such a great job. I love the colors that you chose. Each one has just their own little personality, and I love them. Thank you, Diana, for sending them to me. You did an amazing job. I appreciate you sharing your work with me. Also, I have another picture to share with you. Look at this dude. He's a dude. Yeah, he's a beach bum dude. So he's got his swim trunks on. He's got it folded down with his little boxer. So this is Victor from Peggy. Peggy, I just love this. This is adorable. I love the way you have him posed. It's just all the happy things for sure. Peggy, you did such a great job on Victor. I'm not sure what yarn she used or what hook size she used, but he's posing up against, looks like a standard coffee cup. So he is stinking adorable. Thank you, Peggy, for sharing that with me. I just loved it. When I opened it up, I just had to smile. It made my day. Also, I have another one. This little, look, this is Ramon the donkey. Isn't he precious? Oh, it's just the sweetest thing. She said this is the 4th time that she's made this donkey because everybody loves him or her, whatever you want it to be. She used a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook and Elise new alpaca yarn. That is so pretty. And look at that poncho and all the detail work in that poncho. That's amazing, Irene. Irene's also sending us greetings from Greece. How cool is that? Isn't this the best yarning community where we can all come together from all around the world and share the love of yarn, craft, amigurumi? It's just amazing. Irene, this is such a good job. You did an amazing job on this little Ramon, the donkey. I love it. Okay, I can talk. The embroidery eyes, they're just perfect. And the muzzle, he's perfect. I love him. I love the little hairdo on top. So Irene, thank you so much for sharing your Ramon donkey with me and taking the time to send me a picture and an email. I appreciate it so much. I get so much joy opening up the emails and seeing your makes. It just brings a smile to my face. And I hope they've done that for you also. All right, I think we got like a couple minutes before meltdown. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And if you want to share, I'm still making, hold on, rewind. I'm started on my Ramon the donkey. I'm still making Animal Friends of Pica Pau. So if you're making Animal Friends of Pica Pau and you want to share your makes with me, feel free to send me an email. It's in the description down below, and I would love to share it on my channel. So send me your picture of your Animal Friends of Pica Pau, what yarn you used, what hook size you used, and just make my day and help me share it, and I'll make other people's day also. That sounded corny, didn't it? I don't know. Yeah. I stumble over my words, but I am who I am. All right, y'all have a great day. I probably won't talk to y'all before the weekend. I'm gonna try and get this video out Friday. So y'all have a blessed Easter and enjoy the spring weather if it's spring in your area of the world or your corner of the continent. And hopefully I can get on next week and share something that I finished. If not, we'll just do another chat video. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your company and hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your precious time with me. All right, I gotta go. I'm just like dragging this out. I apologize. All right, y'all, talk to you later. Bye.